crimes in India has been rising continuously. Whether it is a crime against women, children, senior citizens, environment, any kind of crimes if you take, it has been continuously rising. Right? In absolute number, it has been continuously rising. Which is the organization which is recording all these crimes or making data regarding all these crimes? National Crime Record Bureau. So National Crime Record Bureau has recently released its data for 2022. So let's discuss this. Hello everyone, myself Rajesh Vats, and we will be doing this session. This was in the news recently because on the 3rd December 2023, this NCRB has released its data, means what kinds of crimes has increased, what kinds of crimes has decreased in 2022, and comparing it to the 2021, how much percentage there has been increase, how much percentage there has been decrease. Right. So before we go into the technicality and before we go into the reports of 2022, let's first understand what is this National Crime Record Bureau. So National Crime Record Bureau was established in 1986 under the recommendation of Tandon Committee, and the nodal ministry for this National Crime Record Bureau is Ministry of Home Affairs. There are several functions which this National Crime Record Bureau performs. So first thing first, it records all the crime related data, means whatever crimes is going on inside the country, so all the data it will be recording itself. Then it will record all the fingerprints so that those who are repeatedly offending, those who are committing crimes multiple times, they can be caught. So fingerprints records are also being kept by the National Crime Record Bureau. They also implement the CCTNS. You must have read it. CCTNS is Crime and Criminal Tracking Network System. Means how these criminals are committing this crime, what are their networks inside the country as well as the outside, how within state and intra-state as well as the interstate, how they are committing this crime. So such kinds of tracking networks is also been kept by the National Crime Record Bureau. Then NCRB is also implementing or the maintaining NDSO, and NDSO is National Database of Sexual Offenders, means those person who is continuously involved in the sexual offenses, right, or those person who has at least offended sexual, means who have done some sexual offenses at least once, so their data will be collected by the National Crime Record Bureau, right. And monitoring online cyber crimes information also. So this is the age of cyber security, this is the age of internet, so cyber security has become a cyber threat. So all the crimes related to the cyber activity is also being monitored by the National Crime Record Bureau, and also maintaining the counterfeit currency information, means how much fake currency is being distributed in the country, how much new fake currency is being printed in the country, if there is, it is being caught by the police or various departments, so how much is that. So all counterfeit currency information and management system is also been maintained by the National Crime Record Bureau, right. Now this National Crime Record Bureau, this organization publishes lots of reports like the crimes in India, accidental deaths and suicide in India, prison statistics, right. So these kinds of report is being published by the National Crime Record Bureau, so that to give a clear picture is what is going on inside the country. The prison statistics will obviously say about, means how much percentage of the prison is full, because most of the time the prisons in our country is overloaded, it is overburdened, right. So all these reports is also being produced by the National Crime Record Bureau. What are the methods which is being followed by the National Crime Record Bureau? So first thing first, it is the principal offense rule. Let's suppose a person has committed at one given point of time, a person has committed more than one crimes. For example, if a person has committed murder as well as the rape, so whether NCRB should record it as a murder or NCRB should record it as a rape. So as you already know that for the murder, the punishment is higher, right? So therefore the principal offense here will be murder, not rape. So the National Crime Record Bureau will be registering this offense as a murder. So the principles which is being followed by the NCRB to record the crimes is principal offense rule. Then it's not that whatever the crimes which is being reported, all the things will be taken up. So NCRB will be verifying the data first, and only after the data is being verified at certain point of time, so that data will be kept as a record. So NCRB will be data verifying first, then only they will be keeping it as a record. So this you have understood about the National Crime Record Bureau. Now coming to the report of 2022, because many a times you will have to write and quote these kinds of reports in your UPSC mains exam, right? So if you see, then overall crime rates has decreased from the 2021, and this decrease has been from the 4.5% decrease has been there from the 2021 crimes. So this year there has been 58,24,946 cognizable crime has been reported. And cognizable crimes, you must be knowing that these are the crimes for which the police can arrest the people without taking permission from the court. Means these are jailable. Cognizable means jailable, right? Crime rates, if you take, what is crime rates? Crime rate is the number of cases registered per lakh population. For 1 lakh population, how many crime rates has been registered, right? So if you see that, then right now there is 422.2 crime rates in India. Means there is 422.2 crimes is being reported every 1 lakh population, and there has been a decline from the last year. Means crime rates has also declined, and overall crime statistics has also declined from the 2021 level in 2022. So that is a good thing about our society. What about the safe city? So safe city, that city will be called as a safe city where the number of cognizable offenses or the number of cognizable crimes has been reported less, right? So Kolkata has been consecutively 3 times has been considered as the safe city by the National Crime Record Bureau, and this year following the Kolkata, Pune, Maharashtra and the Hyderabad, Telangana has been considered as the safest city in the country. Okay. Then cyber crimes have been rising continuously. There has been several kinds of cyber crimes like hacking, phishing, frauds going on, online sexual harassments are going on. So this has been continuously rising in the country, and there has been 24.4% increase in the cyber crimes from 2021 in 2022, right? And if you look at the cyber crimes, then 64.8% has been fraud, 5.5% has been sexual extortion, and 5.2% has been the sexual exploitation. Means extortion has been 5.5% and sexual exploitation have been 5.2%. Now this online fraud is the maximum constituents, okay, through which the money is being stolen, right? Some kinds of fraud is being done. Then talking about the suicide, 1.7 lakh people have suicided in 2022. Now this is very shocking news, right? This crime rates, such kinds of suicide, such a huge number of suicides is being done inside the country. So that is very shocking. There are several reasons for the suicide. It can be the suicide like the family problems, marriage related problems, like other things like the bankruptcy, unemployment, illness, some kinds of frauds is going on. And those persons who are committing suicides means are including like the prisoners, like the farmers, like the children, like the students, like the women. So every section there has been rising number of the suicides. And 1.79 lakh, this is a huge number. If you look at the state wise, then in Maharashtra highest number of suicide has been taken place in 2022, followed by the Tamil Nadu and the Madhya Pradesh. 9.6% of the suicides were by the self-employed or the salary professionals, right? And there has been 12,000 suicides conducted by the students. You can just feel that how much pressure the student section is being facing, right? And overall, if you consider that out of 100 suicides, then you will say that 72 has been the male candidate, means 72 male has suicided and 28 female has suicided. This is the ratio in our country. Means at least in 2022 this was the ratio. Crime against women has been increasing continuously. So this year there is 4% increase in the crime, right? 4,45,256 cases has been registered, which is the crime against women. And if you look at this chart, then you can easily find out that Delhi is the capital of India, and Delhi is also the crime capital of India against women. Means highest crime has been recorded in the Delhi. National average is 66.4, but Delhi's is 144, right? More than double. Then there are several kinds of nature of crimes are there. Cruelty by the husbands and his relatives, highest percentage is there. 31.4% is cruelty by the husbands or the relatives. Kidnapping and abduction, 19.2%. Assault or the outrage, 18.7%. Rape is 7.1%. And obviously in the absolute number, UP is largest in the absolute number, right? Then crimes against SC/ST. Many a times people talks about that this reservation system should be eliminated, right? But the thing is ki continuous exploitation, continuous discrimination goes on against scheduled caste and scheduled tribes population also. And in 2022 also there has been 13.1% increase in crime against scheduled caste population, right? And the crime rate is 28.6, means out of 1 lakh population, 28.6 crimes has been registered against the scheduled caste population. For the scheduled tribes population, the crime rate is 9.6, means out of 1 lakh population, 9.6 crimes has been reported in the scheduled tribes population, and there has been increase of 14.3% from 2021 level in 2022, right? Some of the states like the Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, so these are the states where the crime against scheduled caste and scheduled tribes has seen a higher trend, means there has been a surge in the crime against scheduled caste and scheduled tribes population. Crime against children, this is also a continuous thing. The crime against children is continuously increasing in our society, and there has been 8.7% increase in the crime against children. And among them, the most important is kidnapping and abduction. Other types of crime like the child labor, exploitation, sexual favor. So such kinds of crime is there, sexual exploitation and like child trafficking. So such kinds of crimes are being committed against the children in our society. Child against senior citizen has also increased, means there has been 9.3% increase from the level of 2021, and most significant portion here is hurt. Many a times the relatives of the senior citizens, they hurt their parents, they hurt their guardians. So such crimes are reported. Then kidnapping and abduction, there has also been a rise of 5.8% from the 2021 level in kidnapping and abduction. More than 1 lakh cases has been registered in the kidnapping and abduction itself in 2022. Then crime against foreigners, the foreigners which come to visit inside the country in India, and we should be proud for that, right? That we have such a natural heritage, we have such a cultural heritage, and we have such a place that foreigners are visiting. But even foreigners are not left. There has been crimes committed against foreigners also. So there has been 28% increase in the crimes against foreigners, right? 192 offenses has been registered against the crime against foreigners. You may seem that this number is small, but the thing is that once the reputation is lost, right? So such crimes against the foreigners, it spreads like a wildfire throughout the world. So then no one will be coming and visiting our country. So this is very grave situation, right? Economic offenses, if you see, there are several types of economic offenses, means currency related frauds, counterfeiting is there, fake currency is being published. So such kinds of economic offenses takes place, and counterfeiting has been the significant amount of this currency related offenses, means fake currency is being distributed. 11.1% increase has been there from the 2021 level. Also among the human trafficking is when the humans are transported for the sale purpose. So that is that many of times, like from within the country or from the outside the country, humans are purchased and they are being sold. So that is human trafficking. Such cases of human trafficking has been instances of 2,200, 500 inside the country, and there has been 2.8% increase on the human trafficking also. Plus Prevention of Corruption Act, right? You know that this act is to eliminate the corruption, right? So 4,139 cases has been registered under this act. And when you are writing about the accountability, transparency, right, corruption in the GS paper 4 also, then also you can mention that there has been 10.5% increase in the corruption cases under the Prevention of Corruption Act in 2022 compared to the 2021. And in absolute number, it is 4,139 cases which has been registered. One good thing is that environmental related crimes has been decreased in 2022 compared to 2021. So 7.9% decrease is there from the level of 2021 in environmental related crimes, right? Analysis will say that, see, if the NCRB, National Crime Record Bureau, is only taking into consider those crimes which has been reported, in many a times the crimes are not being reported in the society. Many a times people are afraid of the police, people are afraid of the justice system. So the victim do not go to the court, or the victim do not go to the police station to report the crime. So those crimes are not reported. It is often seen that in the southern states more crimes are reported. Why? Because their police are more people friendly. The people have faith on the police that police will solve their cases. But such faith is not in the northern India. So less number of crimes are being reported. So meaning that even if you see this much number of crimes, and if it may show that there has been decline in the crime from the 2021 to the 2022 in overall in crime rates as well as in the overall statistics, but this does not ensure that there has been less number of crimes. Why? Because in many of the cases the crimes are not being reported itself. Okay, so there is need to have change in the policing system. There is need to have the Model Police Act. There is need to have change in the judicial system, so that the people will feel that okay, faster justice will be provided, so I should report to the police that some crimes has been committed, right? So these are also the necessary steps which has to be taken place, as well as there is need to strengthen all the organizations, institutions like the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBC, means police. So all these institutions should be strengthened further, so that first thing is more number of crimes should be committed, means more number of crimes should be reported, not committed. More number of crimes should be reported, and among that reported there should be faster disposal of the cases. The people should have satisfactory result, right? So this should be there. So this is all from the today's session. We will be winding up here. Thank you very much.